Welcome back to Spyro 3 Reignited. Today we're going to uncover a conspiracy theory. What conspiracy theory?
They knew about the chemical they put in the drinking water that turns people gay.
God damn it, Edgy. No, I was going to talk about why kids like Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Kids like that?
Yeah, it's not a bad cereal. I like it.
So,
Yeah.
anyway, before we started this part, we had a whole ass conversation, but the one thing we completely glossed over is the age-old question: what did I miss?
You basically missed Bianca Fring Hunter. After we beat a boss, we took out literally 90% of the worlds of Midnight Mountain. The only thing the only world you have left you haven't seen is for Agent 9.
All right.
You missed a random blue hedgehog comment from Moneybags after I refused to pay him. You also missed a rat Laura Croft.
Is that Red Laura Croft? Is that from the mine stage?
No, it's from Desert Ruins.
Did we do the mine stage?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because if I recall correctly, that was the part where I kind of dipped out of this game.
Alright. You also missed one instance of Jeopardy.
Right. Well, I guess next time I'll think double before I start doing something good. Like, I'm damn good. Did you tell them why I dipped out for the past 3 parts?
Yeah, we mentioned that you gave blood. We mentioned that.
It's still something I find so weird. Like, it's the 5th time I did it, and for every time there were like 2.5 months in between. So why did it go south this time?
Yeah, that's really weird.
But at least I got a pair of socks out of it.
Wow. At least the cookie would have filled you up.
Well, they do give out cookies.
Hi,
but that's because
Professor.
they're
How the fuck did you get here?
Welcome back to my island laboratory.
I don't know, this is the first time I see this guy.
In this game, yeah, no, it's like it's the professor from Avalar. It's really fucking weird that he's Agent 9's master.
Oh no, this
It'll be just like old times.
this doesn't seem like the best kind of shooting controls.
It's third person. It's third person. So it's fine.
Yeah, but it looks like the camera is either... It has a weird sensitivity thing where you cannot tell if it's either too sensitive or not sensitive enough.
Yeah. And by the way, you're not getting third person for all of his stages. This is the only time you'll be playing third person as Agent 9.
Interesting.
Yeah, just like with Bentley. Yeah. Unlike Bentley, all of Agent 9's levels do not use all of his abilities. They only use shooting. Because when you go back to Fireworks Factory, you're dealing with first person. When you go to him in Dino Mines, you're doing rail shooting. When you're going to Haunted Tombs, you're doing top down, twin stick.
Right. And just to make this clear, this is the final animal buddy, right?
Yes.
Okay. Where does this one rank on your Spyro 3 character segment tier list?
Honestly, honestly, I can. Okay, if I were to rank all of them, Sheila and Sergeant Bird would be first. Agent 9 Bentley would be last. Because at least for Sheila and Sergeant Bird, they at least give them allow them to use all their abilities in their missions. Bentley and Agent 9 don't. Which is really weird.
Yeah.
Indicators show that a bunch of Rhinos are hiding behind the display screen.
Do you think it has something to do with the game allegedly being rushed?
Yeah.
recommend using your sniper mode.
Yeah.
Alright. Also, sniper mode. That's a bit violent for a kid's game. Do they call it like that in the original as well?
Yeah. It's just basically just first person view.
So why not just call it first person view?
They want to be cool.
I'm pretty sure... Yeah, but how is a 7-year-old supposed to know what a sniper view is? Like, it's not like there's 7-year-olds out there playing fucking Call of... Oh.
Or Fortnite.
Well, Fortnite is at the very least a bit more acceptable, but that's because the game is for 12 and up, rather than the Call of Duty's 18 and up.
Or
as there
Twitch
is
streamers
European age laws. Fortnite is rated T14, so 13 and up in America, and Call of Duty is rated M for mature in America, so that's 17 and up. It's kind of... I do find it kind of weird how, like, age ratings can be so different from one region to the other. Like, remind me again, Oppenheimer is R-rated in the States, right? As in, you need to be 17 to watch it? Jesus.
Of course, Wikipedia doesn't share ratings. It is...
Nice work, Agent
Let me
9.
see it.
I'm not sure if this is a bird egg or dragon egg. What do you think?
It is... Yeah, it's R.
Yeah, so it's rated R for some sexuality, nudity, and language. Meanwhile, Chad Netherlands goes like, yeah, 12 plus. The only problem is, I don't think the average 12-year-old would want to see Oppenheimer, but if they want to, they're free to do so. But to be fair, like, I feel like the one reason why... Okay, so I don't know if you watch Oppenheimer yet, or if you're planning to watch it.
I'm not really planning on it.
All right. Well, I watched it with a friend, and when I feel like the reason why it got the main reason why it got rated R in the States is because there's one or two scenes when there's nudity. As in, I'm pretty sure it's only the tit, but you know, nudity. And I know for a fact that Americans are really like anal when it comes to that kind of stuff, which on one hand is something I can kind of understand, but on the other hand it's like, I don't know, like, is there really a reason for it to be frowned upon like that?
Not really.
The lab's clear.
Yeah.
It smells better in
But I say that as if I'm like proud of my
find some Rhinos.
as if I'm all patriotic. But the other day I found out that in the past we were pretty much just the same here. Like, I mentioned how I got a Blu-ray box set of Friends, right?
Uh-huh.
The entire show. Yeah. So on the box set it says right there 6 and up. So you need to be at least 6 to watch it. But again, if you're 6, you're not gonna watch. You don't want to watch that show anyway.
Oh boy.
And keep it.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
And that's for the entire show, like all 10 seasons. But then I had some old VHS tapes of Friends, and the age rating for those is 12 plus. So what happened there?
I have no idea. Oh boy, we have bombs. I can't wait to see how they'll use these bombs in his upcoming stages. Oh wait, this is a mechanic that they utterly ignored.
Are you doing this for a skill point?
Yeah, destroying the trees gets you a skill point. But I'm also doing this because of gems.
Oh, they have gems inside of them?
No. No, I'm just going back because there's this.
Oh, right.
This thing.
Yeah, well, you missed.
Shut up.
If I shut up, we lose 50% of the content. A lack of content is not a laughing matter. What the hell is wrong with you?
I mean, it's like, hey, they cut out half of Agent 9's content. Because again, this bomb mechanic is not used.
You're using it right now.
In his stages, it's not used. It's stupid.
This is one of his stages. I don't see the problem.
This is his tutorial stage. And yes, the fodder in the stage are beakers.
Right. You know, that is a quite interesting thing to think about, though. What other times have you seen where there's a mechanic introduced, but they don't do anything with it?
Oh, God, there are a lot of those. Yeah, see, there's a skill point. I'm trying to remember a few, but not at the top of my head. I do apologize if this part causes some little bit of motion sickness. I move it around a lot because these move really annoyingly fast.
You're missing.
Blame how fast these fucking move.
You know, you could have played it on PC and did this part with keyboard and mouse.
Shut up.
I'm only shutting up until you actually boot up that son of a bitch.
No.
I paid $10 for that. That doesn't look like Tony. Yeah, the one underused mechanic which I feel bothers me the most is the karma system for Fallout 3. Like, that game, it hardly matters. Like, it hardly matters. If all, like all it does is like change some aspects of it, but it doesn't like change the ending you get.
Thank you very much for saving my laboratory. Now I can.
Are we talking specific situations or
just anything you feel is relevant to the conversation?
The floodless stages in Sunshine.
Yeah, I mean that's one thing I never liked. The trope of, hey, let's have a section where your equipment is confiscated.
I mean, it's like, it depends on how it's done.
The only game I feel like did that well is the original Watch Dogs. In the original Watch Dogs, there's a mission where you have to infiltrate the prison, so you kind of just have to allow yourself to be arrested. The thing is, the reason why that mission works is because you still have a contact within the prison who gets you your phone. And need I remind you, in Watch Dogs, your phone is effectively your biggest weapon.
Yeah.
I need to continue recording that.
An example of doing that I myself like Kingdom Hearts. In the first visit of Hollow Bastion, for about, I want to say about 10% of it, there's a spot where you lose the Keyblade and Donald Goofy, and you are forced to use just a weak wooden sword, unable to hurt the Heartless.
Lovely.
It's not that hard too, because you also just have Beast with you.
Well, I don't think that Kingdom Hearts is a hard game. I feel like if you were to play it today, there might be some. I wouldn't say growing pains with it, but there will definitely be like some difficulty getting into it, just simply because of like the oldness of its design. But I don't consider Kingdom Hearts to be a necessarily difficult game.
It kind of depends on what you're doing.
Hi, Agent 9. Behind those doors,
Okay, the first Kingdom Hearts.
Sephiroth.
Sharpshooter skills to take them out. Remember,
Level 1 playthroughs.
shoot and use the roll left.
Yeah, but the average user doesn't do a level 1 playthrough. That is only done by idiots and tryhards.
Bro.
Or people who fall into both the categories.
True. By the way, do you want to know what this mission is called?
Well, Call of Duty.
You're doomed.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, you mentioned that, yeah.
Yeah, I honestly really like these because it's a really neat
Actually, you can, from what I've seen, you can aim up and down, which you couldn't do in the original Doom. Thus, the name is inaccurate.
Shut up. I'm trying to think of other times that games take away certain mechanics you have.
I know that some of the Assassin's Creed games did it. Ghost of Tsushima, I heard did it apparently. I do need to watch that game. I do need to get that game at one point.
I need to get back to playing that.
Yeah, like I still remember. Like a couple of months ago, I was at the toy store and I had like $40 disposable income, and I was looking through the PS5 games, and I saw Stranger of Paradise and Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut. So of course, I went for Stranger of Paradise.
You wanted my way. You also wanted to kill Chaos.
I still haven't played that game.
It's not bad.
At least past the first section. But like I did the first mission and I got to the point where I could go to a checkpoint and it told me that if I use the checkpoint all enemies will respawn, and I was like, oh, you're trying to copy Dark Souls.
Well, yeah. It's Team Ninja, the Neo devs.
Oh yeah, but Alright, Neo, and yet another game I need to get.
That's up to you. That's up to you.
But at this point, I need to decide, like, how am I going to continue tackling that series? Because while I have Neo 1 and Neo 2 on PS4, I did get Neo on PC, both on Steam and the Epic Games Store, because they put it out for free at one point. And yeah, the real question is, am I going to get Neo 2 on PC? And by the way, just for the YouTube auto-generated subtitles. That's Neo, Nioh. So not Neo as in the protagonist of the Matrix, but Neo as in Dark Souls, except not really. But the point is, am I going to get the collection on the PS5, or am I going to get Neo 2 on Steam?
I mean, to be honest, if my memory serves me, owning Neo 2 is a free PS5 update.
Yeah, but I don't have the season pass. And
Sure.
if I get the PS5 collection, it includes a season pass. I don't know if the season pass is worth it, but it's like...
I mean, it gives new weapons. Although I don't know if you actually need the need to download the DLC to use the new weapons, though.
Yeah, neither do I, but like... A lot of times, if I can get a complete edition for a pretty cheap price,
You get the complete edition.
I usually get the complete edition.
Yeah,
Like
no, I'm
that's
with you.
basically the same as I did with Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Even though I fucking hate that game, hey, at least there's a whole bunch of DLC for me to play through. If I ever feel extra misogynistic.
Oh God.
But I don't know if I mentioned this, but I kind of dropped out of playing Valhalla because because my Xbox controller broke, and for whatever reason there's no native PS4 prompts in that game, even though previous entries did it. So like, what's up with that, Ubisoft? But yeah, I had my warranty replacement. And now I can go back to playing it. It's just...
Do you want to?
Well, I mean, I do still want to continue it, but the thing is, during my hiatus from Valhalla, I decided to record Assassin's Creed Brotherhood instead. Or not instead, I decided to record Assassin's Creed Brotherhood because... As much as I hate to admit it, I cannot play Assassin's Creed Valhalla with keyboard and mouse. Like, the reboot Assassin's Creed titles, I cannot play them with keyboard and mouse. You can tell that those games are made with controller first.
Yeah. Right in the eye.
But yeah, I've been getting back into Assassin's Creed because in about a month we'll be, or in about a month and a half, we'll be getting Assassin's Creed Mirage, which I do have
I
a...
forgot that was coming out this year. For some reason I thought it was coming out in next year.
Well, I didn't, and I actually have a pre-order on it too for the PS5 version.
Nice.
In case you're wondering why not the PC version, well, it's because Ubisoft still hasn't fully committed to releasing its games on Steam again. They released the games on Steam, which they released in the past couple of years, but new games are still only on the Ubisoft launcher and on Epic Games.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's not on the platform I want to get it on.
Yeah.
But that's alright.
Really wish
because
that people
for now,
would stop going with Epic for when it comes to PC stuff.
well, I'm pretty sure the only reason why people are going with Epic is because, because they're being forced to.
Yeah.
Like, I know that a lot of people at the time were like, well, I mean, I guess it doesn't directly hurt me, but, like, my cousin is a great example for this. Like, my cousin, he fully respects, like, game companies and realizes that they need to make more than they do on Steam.
Yeah,
but
they
the
do.
thing is, like, hypothetically speaking, if you were to go with the store that actively robs you, but still has an active consumer base, you're still going to make more money on that than the platform that, hypothetically speaking, pays you more, but has less users.
Yeah.
The thing is, Epic knows this, and that's why they're so busy buying exclusives.
Yeah.
I mean, if I recall correctly, they're actively making a loss on the Epic Game Store, but it's because they're playing a very long game.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's just they really need to. The only thing I think Epic does better than Steam is the free game system, which is the reason for that loss.
Yeah.
Because
I mean, you say that, but you know as well as I do that some people are like, thanks for the free game, now fuck off.
I do that.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure you do that.
Well, I did purchase a handful of titles on the Epic Games Store, but it's only stuff like certain Ubisoft games when they were significantly on sale. Like, I'm pretty sure that when I bought The Division, it was like $10, if not less.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that for Watch Dogs Legion I paid like $15, but then later on that game came to Steam and I bought it on there. But that's because on Epic I couldn't buy the Season Pass. And the reason why I... wow. The name of the egg is You're Doomed. That's hilarious.
Yeah, I pointed that out.
But the reason why I couldn't purchase the Season Pass for Watch Dogs Legion is because the Season Pass is seen as a bundle. And the bundle includes the original Watch Dogs Complete Edition, which I already owned because it was a freebie. So I couldn't buy the Season Pass because I already owned one of the items that's on there. And that's so fucking stupid.
That is. So I mean, if you're doing that on Steam, hold on. Excuse me. If you're doing that on Steam, they cut what you already have out.
Well, either that or you get a copy you can give to a friend. Yeah. I remember when I bought the Lego Batman trilogy. It gave me an additional copy for Lego Batman 2, and I remember posting it on.
I didn't enter the vortex. I didn't enter the vortex.
But yeah, so then I said on Twitter like, hey, does anybody want a code for Lego Batman 2? And a totally random person went into my DMs and like. I know that I didn't specify that it's only for like current followers, but
here's the riddle. I follow you wherever you go.
Yeah.
I mean, it didn't bother me that much because at the end of the day, it's just.
One more instance of this. One more instance of this.
My, you're quite clever for someone with so little fashion sense.
ALEXA, purchase a flight ticket to Nevada so I can kick this motherfucker's ass.
Welcome to the twin stick shooter. It's not a twin stick shooter.
I play better twin stick shooters.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of this game called Matterfall?
No.
Oh. Well, it's a PS4 exclusive. It's made by Housemarque, the people who did Returnal. It's actually pretty decent. It has a pretty good soundtrack, and I believe it's only like $20.
Interesting.
I highly recommend it.
I still need to play Returnal.
Yeah, so do I. But at this point, I'm wondering on what platform I should get it.
I mean, I was originally going to get it on, I was originally going to use PlayStation Plus, but oh gee, we want to increase the price for no reason.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a reason. I just don't know if it's a good reason.
Jim Ryan wants money.
Hello, I like money. That's
Seriously.
the best I could do because I don't have any experience with the English dub.
Yeah. It's just, good God.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. While I do have an active subscription to...
Oh, right, I actually forgot they do have the bomb mechanic for the big guys. I forgot about that. Still is ignoring it because you only use it once. Go ahead.
Yeah, but yeah, while I do have an active subscription to PS Plus, there have been times where I was kind of wondering to myself, like, why do I have this? Like, why do I have an active subscription? Because I hardly use it. Like, I barely play online on the PlayStation, and while the free games are a nice bonus to have, they're not. I kind of noticed that with every passing month, they kind of went down in quality.
Yeah.
Like, let's take this month's monthly games, for example. The fucking Saints Row reboot. The one that literally caused Volition to die.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I say that, but I'm pretty sure that if they were to remake Saints Row 2 instead, or remaster Saints Row 2 instead, they probably would have had at least a bit more extra money.
Yeah.
Or, you know, if they actually did something aside from Saints Row, because that's also kind of a problem.
Agents Chaos.
They were going... It's Agents of Mayhem, and and that was still Saints Row, except they didn't call it that way. Like, I'm telling you, Volition, I don't want to say it's a one trick wonder or one trick pony, or like whatever the saying goes. But a company should be more than just its main franchise.
Someone's never played The Punisher.
Was that Volition?
Yep, that was Volition.
Huh.
And from what I've seen, it looks really fun.
Yeah, well, not a Marvel guy, you know. But even then, like, The Punisher, what else did they do?
I can't think of anything else.
Exactly. So, we have The Punisher and Saints Row.
Yeah. I never understood why they kick you out if you say no. Anyway, welcome to Rail Shooter.
Oh, did it Red Faction? Did it Red Faction?
Right,
apparently?
yeah, they were Red Faction. I don't really care about Red Faction.
I mean, from what little I played of Remastered, I still hate that name. It was pretty decent. But
then you get to a lot of stupid stuff that you can also actually soft lock yourself too.
Well, no, I just haven't played past the intro. The one thing I do find hilarious is that if you if in the intro you kill your brother, you actually get like a game over screen going like, "You killed your brother! What the fuck?"
You created a time paradox.
No, just you killed your brother.
No, I know that. I'm just pointing out that has the exact same energy as that, as hearing Colonel Campbell say that in Metal Gear Solid 3.
Because Campbell says it in Red Faction Guerrilla. It's only only a text box.
No, I know that, but still, it kind of has that same energy.
Right.
Random Health Dinosaur, by the way. That guy was the skill point because, yeah.
But the one thing that I do kind of wonder after hearing that Volition got like canned, the one thing I kind of always wondered, after that, who the fuck is the Embracer Group? Like the first time I heard the name was when it got revealed that like the Tomb Raider and Deus Ex titles and some others that Square Enix was sitting on got sold to Embracer Group, and you know, something like that I was perfectly fine with because, well, I don't like Square Enix that much, but now that they're responsible for shutting down a studio, it is something I genuinely wonder, like, who the hell are they?
This is me showing off that was a skill point.
Right.
And yeah,
But
this makes it it's really weird that this has a third person segment when you finish the mission, but your Doom doesn't.
I guess it's because you're doomed to stay in first person.
Maybe.
Not the response I was expecting. But yeah, to go back to Embracer Group, like, I didn't even know that they were, they had Deep Silver under their umbrella. Like, I thought that Deep Silver was its own thing. But no, they were just a, like, a daughter company or some shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which also makes me wonder, because Deep Silver titles are kind of infamous in the PC scene for always going on Epic first. Who is responsible for that? Is that a decision from Deep Silver or from Embracer?
I would say probably Embracer.
Yeah. I mean, it still means that I'm going to remain skeptical whenever I see Deep Silver.
Yep.
I mean, no, if I'm not mistaken, let me just quickly check something. Yeah, Dead Island 2 is published by Deep Silver, and it's not on Steam. However, you can get the Dead Island 2 free cosmetics for the Saints Row reboot on Steam.
Which is really weird. It's like, why have a DLC related to it on Steam if you're not going to put the game itself on Steam? Sometimes game devs make a lot of sense. Sometimes.
I mean, you have to look. It's something that it is something that happens more often than you think. Like, take Minecraft for example. Minecraft, to this point, still hasn't received a release on Steam. However, in the past, and I mean the past when this company was still going around past, you could buy Telltale's Minecraft Story Mode on Steam. You can buy Minecraft Dungeons on Steam. You cannot buy Minecraft on Steam.
Yeah. Yeah, you seriously got me for that. It's like,
and keep in mind that stuff like Borderlands 2, to name an example, has a Minecraft skin, and yeah, you can buy that on Steam. The game, not the skin. The skin is included in the game.
Yeah, it's in the game. When I do Borderlands 2 on the channel for myself, playing by myself, I do show that. I am going to show that off.
Right, so you're showing that you're a blockhead?
I can't really show that, but yeah.
This is the part where you're supposed to laugh.